Hello there, fantastic ukulele player that you are. I've got a question, and the question is why do chords sometimes sound this nice? Is it just the EM7, or is it just because some songs are actually very nice to play in a way that really reflects the original? That's my point of view. See, if you didn't follow that, don't worry. The rest of the tutorial will be very easy to follow, because this is a tutorial for close to you. We're starting with a C add 9. It's a very important chord for this song, and it's a great example as to why sometimes simplifying everything on the ukulele, which some people maybe sometimes tend to do, anyway, that's not the best idea, because you kind of lose the color of the song. But in this one we're going to play very easy chords, but some of them might be new for you, but they actually really serve the song very, very well. So that's the really cool thing in this lesson. On top of that, we're going to also have a look first off at a bit of finger picking and the intro. And to do that, we need the C add 9, which is really easy. All you need to do, take your little finger of the left hand and put it on the 5th fret of the A string, which is the one closest to the floor. And we're just going to play the whole chord, just so we check it's ringing nicely. Oh, very nice. That is the C add 9, or C add 2, or sometimes I call it C2 because it's less typing. C add 9, open, open, open 5. And then we're going to play a normal C, except you can use your middle finger of the left hand instead of the ring finger, so that you can move between the two quite easily. And now what we want to do, and that's going to be the golden moment for you as the ukulele player, because the intro is going to be the moment when everybody at the party looks around at you and goes, oh, wait, I know that song. And then everybody sits next to you and you start a sing-along. Those first seconds of the song are really important. And then you're going to, why do birds suddenly appear? So the way to play this is to use the two chords that we've just had a look at, C add 9 and the normal C. And you're just going to first pluck all the strings except the C string. That means not your index. So 3 strings that you're plucking, G, E and A, twice. And then pluck your index, and then play the C twice without the index. And then pluck the index. Right, so it's these fingers twice, index, and then these fingers twice on a new chord, index. So quite slowly we're going to have this. All the fingers except the index twice on the C add 9, index, and then all the fingers except the index on the C, and then just the index after 2 plucks of the rest. And now what we want to make sure that this has got is good rhythm, obviously. If you've got the right chords but your rhythm is the whole thing is going to sound right? So you want the rhythm that's not difficult to really be on point. What you need to do is what's indicated here-ish, right? Is that each beat, or 1, 2, 3, 4, is actually subdivided into 3 little beats, because we've got a skip in this song. We've got a triplet feel to it. So it's and each chord gets 2 beats. That's the rule throughout the song. 2 beats per chord. And so we've got C add 9, C, C add 9, C, and we pluck the chords twice each. And before each new chord, we play the index once. And the index actually doesn't fall between chords like this. That's not right, that's too straight. You need a skip, and the index falls just before the new chord on the 3rd mini triplet, right? So the index, the index. You probably get a natural feel for this, but if you don't, it's quite important that you think about it. So really slowly, 3, 4, pluck, pluck, index, pluck, pluck, index, pluck, pluck, index, pluck, pluck, index, change, pluck, pluck, index, change, pluck, pluck, index, change, pluck, pluck. And when you go faster, you'll have this great intro here, which is the definitive form of the intro that we're going to play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, C add 9, C, C add 9, C, C add 9, C, and here C add 9. We just pluck everything and we stop. That's what the vertical bar means. Pluck everything and stop, or strum everything, and then just have a little pause there for emphasis, you know, to go, oh, what's happening? Is he gonna sing? Is she gonna sing? Yes. Yes, he, she, they just might, actually. And handily, this chord tells us what notes we should start singing on Why Do Birds? Why do birds suddenly appear? We are seeing that if you just play an A add 9 and play E string, G string, A string. That's your first 3 notes of the singing. Why do birds, or an octave higher if you have a higher voice. Why do birds, but I'm gonna sing it pretty low. Why do birds? We start with a C add 9 and then a C, so we know all of that. And anytime a chord is written normally, that is 2 beats. 2 beats per chord, I've mentioned, is the rule throughout this song. So let's just play the chords without any plucking or strumming or anything for the moment. Why do birds suddenly appear? B sus and B. Every time BM, index all across the 2s. You are near, EM7 and C major 7 here. That's going to move to a C add 9, back to a C, back to a C add 9, and it's worth just trying that out without singing before, so you have a look at the chords and everything. Just like me, they long to be, and there we've got a G2 or G add 2. It's 4, 2, 3 open. That's probably the hardest chord for you in this song because you've probably never played this, but it sounds really nice and it's exactly what's happening on the piano with the guy with the tie. Close to you, and then a GM7, open 2, 2, 2. You, and a GM7 again, and there's a pause there, right? There's actually a special way to play that, but we'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's have a look at this with the rhythm, and we can do something quite fun, is start with some plucking and then transition as like the orchestra coming in the middle of the first line, transition from some plucking to some strumming, right? Let's try that. And a little break before we try that, a little break for you, and an opportunity for me to mention that by becoming a patron of these lessons that hopefully you enjoy, if you do, feel free to mention it in the comments. If you don't enjoy them, feel free to mention why you're watching. It's sort of what's the fuel to your viewing. You can put that in the comments also, basically. Anyway, the thing is, you can go and get the document, the song sheet that goes with this lesson, in the description on my Patreon page, and you'll be supporting me, and that would be really, really wonderful, because I put, of course, lots of care and time into these tutorials, lessons, all the various videos that I do. And you're very welcome to join the gang of happy people on patreon.com/ukulele road trips. So, time to make that step. Cross the bridge. Okay, so back to the song. We are going to have a look at how to transition from the plucking that we're doing in the intro, where we stop on a C add 9. Why do birds, I'm plucking, suddenly appear here, plucking still, every time. And on the BM7, I start strumming down, down, up, down, down, EM7, down, down, up, down, down, C major 7, C add 9, 2, C add 9, 2, and G2, and GM7, 2 beats, and then 1 down strum on G major 7. Now on purpose, I've written sometimes G big M7, sometimes G maj 7, but it's the same. I mean the same when I write big M or maj, it's the same. I write big M because it's faster. So it's good that you know both, because in my songbooks, as well as in the song sheets, I might use that quite a fair amount. Let's do that again, just the chords for you, and I'll be singing too. 1, 2. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, we long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky? Same thing again, really. Every time you walk by, except I strummed everything, no plucking. Just like me, they long to be close to you. And here we've got 4 beats of DM6. 2, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2. And that leads us to a C for the bridge, which is odd really, because bridges are usually over rivers, not seas. Anyway, C6 and C major 7 are our stars of the first line, and then we get the BM7 again for 4 beats, E4 7, 2, 2 open 2, and that leads to an E7. Make sure you're not using your index in the E4 7. So the E7 is really easy just after that. C add 9, C, C major 7, C6, and then a D, which we can play in a special way, which is really nice, and with some little notes just after that. Let me show you. Well, actually, if you're ready, we can do it together. And we start singing on a G. On the day that you were born, the angels. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and golden starlight in your eyes of blue. And then we can have it. Let me do that again. And then you sing la 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 la. So that's really nice to do in that little bridge, is to have at the end, instead of a normal D, an expanded D, which is higher up, and then have the little notes. And all of that, of course, as are all the chords and everything, that's in the document that goes with this lesson. And it's these little things that when you practice and when you add them, here you, for example, you've got 1 pluck, 2 pull-offs, and then another pluck per tiggy-dim, tiggy-dim. So it's quite nice to work on that, because it's these little precious things all of a sudden that really light up a performance also. Whereas if it's just normal chords down of the neck, it can be very nice too, but it's just nice to add a bit of sparkle in there, especially in this song, right? You want to make it shine even a bit more. And then the rest of the song is just la la la, bridge, verse, and then the outro you'll fade out basically. Close to you. And that's your ending of the song. There's actually a key change, a gear shift key change at the interlude, where everything goes half a step up. But I really don't feel like it's serving the song for us on the ukulele, especially since in the key that is the original key of the song, the first half anyway, it's really serving the way the ukulele is built, being able to use all these open strings. And to use, for example, I didn't talk about this, but at the end of verses, G2, and you can play your G major 7 all the way up here to really brighten up the sound of that G major 7. So that's also in the document and something you can have a look at if you feel like it. I think you should feel like it because it's really great to learn these little extra details. Well, thank you so much for watching all the way through. You must be a very, very, very special ukulele player. That's quite impressive. And see you soon. Have a wonderful evening/day, and more tutorials coming your way. Bye bye.